Welcome to the Off the Shelf Podcast, coming in hard.
Wow.
Real quick. Real fucking quick.
Wow.
That was just a sudden, like,
I
get in
didn't even mentally prepare myself.
That's what I said. Coming in hard and quick.
But
How's
yes.
everybody doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
I am
Playing
well.
on installing everything onto this computer. I just upgraded to Windows 10.
Ew.
I'm like in between liking it and not liking it. It makes me sign in with a password every damn time, which is annoying.
Ew, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I
gotta
still
figure
haven't
out how to turn that
upgraded.
off.
I don't want to.
It's not bad. It's the exact same as Windows 7, but like they just attached their new look on it. You know what I mean?
I was kind of surprised you just suddenly started the fucking podcast. I was just like, the SWAT team just kicked down the goddamn door.
Let's go, go, go! So we're here with everybody. TK, Mel, Cam, and Marcus. And talking about a lot of shit this week. Surprisingly, a lot of stuff still coming out in mid-December, or I guess beginning of December.
Well, it's less things coming out and more two events happened recently, which are the Game Awards and the PlayStation Experience. Which, obviously, lots of stuff happened during those two things. It was fun to watch on Twitch, if you watched it.
I'm surprised that there's a VGAs. Like, why?
A
Like,
game
yeah, like a
award?
Game Awards in general.
I mean, I'm not. Some games deserve
it's
it.
the
It doesn't really-
continuation of the Spike show, right?
Yeah, it's yeah. Didn't they take that? Does Spike
It's like
still
literally
do?
it's hosted by the same guys, basically the same
Yeah.
show.
Okay,
Oh.
here's the thing. Spike was originally the ones who have aired it, and they basically had their name all over it, but then they sort of just stopped doing it, and now it's all funded out of pocket from Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, so it's
Huh.
basically still the same thing, just not Spike.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it has been getting better. The ones I always constituted the ones that were on Spike TV to be more of a popularity show than an actual awards show, and it's
A Mountain
still
Dew advertisement.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, this time, I still like how it's more people's votes for it. So.
Melissa,
What?
what's your gamer fuel?
Yo, bro, it's Code Red Mountain Dew and Zesty Doritos, man.
Code Red is the shit.
Code Red is the shit. I'm so happy that shit's in Canada.
I know. It came back.
Oh my god.
Mine's Jim Beam and chocolate sauce.
But for anyone who didn't
What the
know,
fuck is wrong with you?
The Witcher 3 is the game of the year.
I mean, I'll
Voted.
give it Game of the Year. It's fucking.
I did.
nice.
I would too. I think that it did.
What
I
were
think
the
it
other
earned
nominees?
it. It was Fallout 4, Super Mario Maker.
I don't know why Fallout 4 was on that list.
Yeah, I don't know why that
nobody
was
knew.
That did not
Literally,
deserve that.
when the guy was saying it, like the person who was reading the card, when he was announcing it, the crowd went, "Don't say Fallout 4!"
Yeah, like they just came out.
Can I ask
Well,
something very
it's not-
quickly?
There
What?
really wasn't too much in contention. Anyways, go ahead, Marcus.
I didn't watch the Game Show Awards. I was actually just about to before we started this call.
Oh.
But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna watch them. What the fuck is the deal with that chick? Apparently, like, some chick, like, basically shat on Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay,
Are
Lord.
you talking about the girl from Her Story?
I don't know who it is, but some chick got up on stage, and apparently she said something about Kiefer Sutherland.
Nah, I didn't hear about that.
I'll have to look into it myself.
The biggest thing that happened was the guy who runs the show basically fucking shat on Konami, and everybody's freaking out about that. Well, okay. So Kojima was supposed to be there because, like...
He should be there.
Yeah, he should be there. And basically his lawyer said that he can't leave Tokyo. And everybody was like, what? And the announcer, I feel... Okay, I have mixed feelings on this. I feel like, while it is something that the public probably has a right to know, I don't feel like that was the kind of place to announce that. Because he basically just said it and was basically like, well, this is why Kojima couldn't come. You're with us, Kojima, blah, blah, blah. And the internet went crazy with, like, fuck Konami, fuck
Rightfully
blah,
so.
blah, blah. No, I understand it's rightfully, but I felt like that was the totally wrong place, and it caused so much unnecessary drama between, like, the gaming community and other stuff, and I just felt like it was totally the wrong time for that information to come out.
It could have just been the host trying to just start stuff because nothing else was going on in the show. I mean, what other
That's
drama
possible.
or anything was else going on in the show? Like, there's got to be something about the VGAs to like stir up the Twitter feed,
I'm
right?
fairly certain that was the point of him saying that.
I just feel like it was totally unnecessary and kind of unprofessional of him and anybody who let him do that.
That's why I've always thought the VGAs could, like, not as much as the Oscars, but should just be treated on, like, a higher class than just the not, you fucking laugh at that, but, like, it should. We don't need this shit right now.
Definitely.
I understand.
Like, Kojima has been through enough shit, like, trying to leave the company and, like, putting in all of his work in the Metal Gear series, and then having to go through, like, a Twitter feed of just bullshit after that. Like, the man's putting his life into the game.
Well,
And then
more
have to
people
go-
were
like,
on
go
his
through all
side
that.
because it was said that the lawyers kept him from going.
Exactly. Like, he can't do anything about, like, anything in his life right now without something blowing up.
Yeah.
And that is like, it should just be, like, video games have come to a point where they're billion-dollar franchises. They should be treated a little bit better for an award ceremony for our own thing, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
It was
That's
super
Billions of dollars go into
unprofessional.
movies. Why can't billions of dollars go into our award show?
It was super unprofessional of the host to do that, and I felt it was extremely
Who the hell is this host? That's what I want to
unnecessary.
know.
Nobody's special. Nobody's special. He's not, like, I don't think I've never heard of him before.
To answer your question, Trey, because it's still a popularity contest. That's all the VGAs were, and I still, like, as much as it hurts me to say it, I think that's all the VGAs are ever going to be. They're never going to be taken very
It just depends on who's
seriously.
hosting it at that point.
I feel like there was a shining glimpse of hope when, like, the indie games were being showed. Like, sure, Rocket League won Indie Game of the Year, but you saw things like Undertale and even a game I never saw, and those are a lot smaller compared to things like Rocket League, but they were even nominated, which means they got through multiple rounds to get even announced there. I feel like...
Again, you named two games there, Undertale and Rocket League. Those are both super popular games right now.
I just named two games because those are the first that popped into my head. Do you want me to name them all?
Well, no, but those are the
No.
ones that were nominated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But those, nominations are...
Listen, I said that Undertale is actually really small. Except, unless, if you take the Tumblr community out of here, Undertale is almost unknown.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that was the only reason that Undertale is so small compared to some other games. And it got nominated, which means it went up against other bigger indie games that probably other people know.
I
And
understand,
it got
but
through.
I understand that, but it is still super fucking popular right now. You can look at almost any guy who's playing Undertale on his YouTube channel.
Well, all they had to do was just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just go to the top YouTube list. It's like pulling up music from the top 40s. You just take the 10 off the top, like everything anybody's like streaming right now.
Again,
Just be like, all right, here's what's nominated.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but-
Like, it's kind of not lazy, but there's not
That's
much
what I mean.
thought
Like, it is
put
fucking
into it.
lazy, though.
Okay,
It's-
well,
it's
then,
ju-
yeah, you go.
I would say there weren't any surprises. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
there's no, like, random, like, things that actually,
At least
like, a
in
niche
the
market
topic
was
of
into
who
that.
won what.
You mentioned the games that are like other games that were nominated, like Undertale and Rocket League, but I'm assuming Space Engineers probably wasn't in the Indian market. But
No.
millions of dollars have been thrown into Space Engineers. You know what I mean? It's a game that I play. Nobody's been fucking talking about Space Engineers, but millions of dollars have been thrown into that game. So why
Well,
wasn't that nominated?
I
You know what
mean, it's also gone to what people vote for.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just a
Also, I think
popularity
Space
contest.
Engineers isn't really a 2015 game.
Yeah.
It got put on shelves in 2015.
Does that count, though?
I'm assuming something was put on shelves.
Now
this
we're
year
getting into
for
the whole
anything
thing
that was
of when
nominated.
is the game's actual release date compared to their
Early access
published
debut.
early access date, which is fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, there's so many things that are coming to early access recently.
I don't know. The only thing I can say about the Game Awards is that it was a pretty good show. Like Cam said, I wouldn't say that it was a total popularity contest, but I feel like there weren't many surprises, and what the host did was very unprofessional. Also,
So-
Deadmau5 was there, and I didn't see why he needed to be there, but
Yeah.
So
That's the
basically,
thing.
8 out of 10. It's okay.
yeah. Maybe a 7.
I just think let Spike just not host it, please.
He didn't.
They don't.
Or whoever the
They
hell's
don't
hosting
do it anymore.
Who the hell's hosting it now then?
It's
just
all
said
it's
it.
all
Isn't
out
Jeff
of pocket
Keighley
from
just
Jeff
trying to pay for it?
Keighley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Jeff Keighley.
Fuck that guy.
What's wrong with Jeff Keighley?
What's wrong with
I don't
Jeff
like how
Keighley?
he's doing it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, that's Jeff
You
Keighley, man.
haven't watched it yet.
No, but I'm just saying for the past couple of years, it's just been.
I mean, when he
treated
was
the same
doing the
way.
whole Dorito Pope thing, I kind of hated him, but that was a long time ago.
He's changed his ways now.
That was long ago.
Well, recently, actually, speaking of changing of ways, Steam changed their ways of handling games now. You can delete anything from your library.
That
Permanently.
would have been really fucking useful, like, a couple weeks ago.
What did you do?
Oh, are you talking about your Final Fantasy 14 debacle?
Oh, God.
Where he couldn't remember how to get into his account and buy the game again?
I'm
because
glad I figured.
they
I'm
let
glad
him
I.
delete it.
I'm glad I figured it out. But still, that was such bullshit.
Do they
God
still?
damn.
Is this tying into the thing where you can get refunded your game, or do you not get refunded anything? Like when you permanently delete it from your library, is it gone forever?
Oh, it's gone.
Then can you get a refund for it, or
Only if you play it within, 24 hours, is it?
If you-
I think there's like it's
No,
you have to
you
have
have to
played
play-
less than a certain number of hours and
play
it's
less
within
than
a certain
2
period
hours?
of time.
Yeah.
It's less
So
than
like
2
like
hours, and I
week or
think
something.
3 weeks you have to return it. But yeah.
That's still a lot of time.
Also,
But I
you
don't think
have
I-
this 2 times on this sheet of.
Oh,
of
now you look at the
thing.
topics?
Yeah.
Now you decide to read the topics? Thanks.
Yeah, I just noticed that they're like right
And
next to
you want to
each
throw a
other.
random segue in there like you normally do?
I mean, I could.
Go right ahead, Mel.
Okay, well, speaking of the Game Awards, Shaq Fu is getting a sequel.
Sweet baby
Holy
Jesus.
shit! That looks like fucking garbage.
And it's not called Shaq 2, it's called Shaq Fu 2, and I feel like they missed an opportunity on
No,
that.
it's not
Every
it's
company
not even-
recently has missed a lot of opportunities.
It's not
on
even
games
called
now.
Shaq Fu 2. It's called Shaq Fu: The Legend Begins. Or
Yeah.
again.
Oh, so it's not even Shaq Fu 2.
It's not
No,
even
it's just-
Shaq Fu. It looks like a shitty beat 'em up.
I mean, Shaq Fu wasn't even that good.
Shaq Fu
it's
was
more
like
just
a Mortal Kombat knockoff, wasn't it?
It's
No,
just a
Shaq,
joke.
Shaq Fu was just a fighting game. But
It's
Jesus
just a joke,
Christ,
though.
it doesn't matter. People, this is one of those games that's gonna get super fucking. This is gonna one of those games that's gonna
It's
get
gonna be like a goat simulator game.
yes. Thank you
Everyone like,
so
"Oh,
fucking
memes."
much.
Go memes!
No, that's what it's gonna be, and I fucking hate those games. Like fucking Goat Simulator.
Shower with your dad simulator.
Shower with your dad
That
simulator.
is amazing.
I fucking
No, it's not. Shut
Uh,
up.
I Am Bread. I
I Am
fucking
Bread is fun. Go
hate
fuck
these
yourself.
games.
I Am Bread is good.
not bad. Surgeon
I Am Bread's
Simulator
awesome.
isn't bad either.
Fucking
I had fun with it.
worthless.
Surgeon Simulator and I Am Bread actually require skills.
See,
But
I feel
Goat Simulator, why is that a game?
I feel like some simulator games, like Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that, they're really fun.
Okay,
Euro Truck Simulator is actually okay.
Train
Euro Truck Simulator is
bitch,
actually a
motherfucker, what you
game,
know?
though. It's actually a simulator.
Yes.
Goat Simulator is literally LOL memes.
But that was
Yes.
what it was made for. It wasn't expecting to get popular.
But it did, and I hate it because it did.
Well, I mean, of course.
What do we
people
call
are
that? Is
gonna-
there a word for that?
No,
Um,
but people bank on joke meme things.
I don't know.
People love that stuff.
I don't know how that, 2014, 2015 just became, years of memes.
Because they're funny.
Because our civilization
They're
as
not,
it
though.
is coming
They're
to an
not
end.
funny. You
To
look at them,
you.
and you just go... It's that fucking air out of your nose. You don't even laugh. It's just... Everybody looks at these things online, and we scroll down our fucking Facebook feeds, and we just look at these things, and none of us laugh. We just go... And then that's it. And then we move on. None of us, why do we fucking look at this shit? I don't understand why it made millions of dollars. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't deserve it either.
You don't go back to Goat Simulator and go, I'm gonna fucking get into the campaign of Goat Simulator every day. Nobody does that.
I mean, there are people that speedrun.
How much was that game?
Like $10.
Fuck that.
Like,
99 cents.
Actually, I think it was $19.99 for a while.
Yeah,
99
it's
cents. Are you
$20.
kidding me?
Like, here's the thing. This has officially become a genre of video game, and I hate to say it, but it's true. Goat
What,
Simulator?
simulators?
No, not simulators. This Goat Simulator, I Am Bread, Surgeon Simulator, Five Nights at Freddy's, they all fall into the same goddamn category.
Of what?
Dank memes.
No,
Get
yeah,
rich quick.
yeah.
shut up. They're
Get rich
YouTube
quick.
games.
Okay.
They're
And?
specifically tailor-made games made specifically to play on YouTube.
To get as
So
many
I don't
Let's
see
Players
why
as
that's
possible.
a problem, though.
Because
You're helping
it's
people
literally
make
like,
a living.
Okay, I understand that, but at that point, are you really making a game?
I mean,
Or are you just
it
making
all
a-
falls into what you define as a game, which is pretty much like that's really opinionated.
It is really opinionated, and I agree with you on that. But we've gotten to this point where it's like any Joe Schmo with a stupid idea can make a ton of money if one fucking guy plays it on YouTube and it gets
I don't
super
feel
popular.
like that's bad though.
I do.
You are helping people make a living. So what that Goat Simulator made
I feel like
millions of
I feel like it's
dollars?
bad when the industry starts going towards the point of
Like
just
that- like,
making
yeah,
as many
no,
games
but
as
this
possible.
happens.
though.
This happens in gaming in general.
Okay,
Something
here's my
comes
thing.
up. No, hold on.
Okay.
Something comes up, and a bunch of games decide to follow that path.
Okay.
And because they think it's going to be successful. This is how gaming goes. It's a big roller coaster of popularity, what's new now in the indie industry, and it's just how gaming works.
Okay, this is exactly what I was trying to say last time when I said that Todd Howard was setting a very dangerous standard when he basically released Fallout 4 the way it was. You have to set by example.
I don't think that, though. I feel like
I
this
know
is
you
just
don't
a
think
flow.
I'd say so if you want to make another game.
But no,
Because
like,
a lot of these games come out and it's the same fucking game over and like Five Nights at Freddy's. How
Okay,
much
Five
you want to
Nights
bet
at
he's not going to
Freddy's-
make another game that's
Five
outside
Nights
of that?
at Freddy's is such, like, I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's is, like, the go-to example for that, because not many games actually do that, where they release just the same thing.
That's what I mean. Like it's the
I've
same
never
thing.
seen, yeah,
like,
but that's
6
just
times in a
Five
year.
Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, true, but like a Binding of Isaac or like
Binding of Isaac wasn't a sequel, it was an update, because he released
But
the
I'm just
first
saying, from
one.
that developer, how creative is that developer outside of that game? That's what I'm
Really
wondering.
creative. He made Super Meat Boy.
Alright, I'll give you that one.
Huh?
I'll give you that one.
like this is just how gaming works. Things come, things go. People are gonna get mad about it. People are gonna be happy about it. But this is how things go, and I can understand why you're mad about it. But it's not gonna change because this is the
I just
flow
have a
of
feeling
popularity.
I just have a feeling a lot of gaming developers are going to get lazy in the next coming years.
see,
Well,
this
yes,
is what I'm
they
talking
are.
about. But that's a bad thing!
For now, a lot of gaming developers are also going to see that, and they're going to want to go against the grain, and then these great games like Undertale or other stuff are going to come out. Because they want to beat that, because people are obviously going to get sick of this lazy,
See, here's the thing. Steven and I have had this conversation many times, and I think it's more true than it is. It's more true now than it ever has been. I will not be surprised that within the next few years, maybe even this year, like 2016, that we're going to see a very hard video game crash like we did when we saw in the 60s. Not 60s, the 80s.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could have. They called it happening again, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It just depends on how many developers are going into this like oversaturated market now. You know what I mean?
But
it's
that's
the
the
exact
thing,
same thing when
they're-
too many people were making sequels of movies. It just like everything was being made, and there's so many copies of movies, and all these like Japanese like make-offs of like Western make-offs of Japanese movies and Japanese make-off, like all these movies were coming out to the same fucking thing, and now we're getting to the same point where everybody's making the same video game and it's coming out unpolished.
Cam,
It's just
stop
like-
touching yourself. You're too quiet.
Oh my god.
I will take this time to register my displeasure at the idea of actually worthwhile games being priced out of the market by mouth-breathing retards.
That's true.
Thank you.
I just hope,
Having said that, I'm not sure there's anything you can really do about it.
Yeah.
There isn't.
other than make your own fucking game. That's
That's true.
Yeah, but that's not going to change. Like, though I keep bringing this up, I do hand it to Undertale though, because a lot of people decided that they want. I shouldn't I guess Undertale rip-offs with their own idea, but I feel like that's kind of the right way to go. If you're gonna take a game and be like, I want to make something just like that, because Undertale
I mean,
was
if you're
super
gonna
finished,
make
super
another
ready.
game, start indie. That does make sense.
It's a very good
an easy-
example.
it's an easier
what?
model. Like,
It's not
Undertale,
easy.
okay, Undertale is not a great game. Alright, I'd like to
think
just
it
get that
is.
out of the way right now.
I
It's an
think-
alright, it's good. But
That's
that's all.
your
And that's
opinion.
kind of my big issue with all of this shit this year, is that there's even anything that won any of the awards, like Witcher, Yeah, what would you say one indie game? Rocket League?
Yeah.
Rocket League, yeah. That's the
Like, all
thing.
these
That's
games
what
are
I'm agreeing with
okay.
Cam. Yeah, none of these games are great games.
Oh yeah,
But, like,
Metal
2
Gear
years from
Solid
now,
won the music award.
Are you still going to be like, man, Undertale?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Unless they make
You're
another
fucking
one
not.
and
No,
force
see,
you to remember.
I absolutely don't see this game. Like, it's popular now. I guarantee you it's not going to be popular coming down the road.
Yeah, but is anything?
Yeah, tons of games are still like that.
That isn't AAA?
Yeah?
Depends on if
Like
it's a
what?
franchise or not.
What was your question?
Oh, yeah, restate the question.
I said is any game going to be remembered forever if it's not like a AAA game from your childhood?
It just depends on the content at that point.
Like, okay,
I feel like
Undertale-
if a game impacts you in a certain way, it will stick with you.
Like there's still new games that people go back and play. Like I still go back and play Dark Cloud 2. That didn't come back.
I've
in the
played
90s.
Undertale twice already.
Not to mention, Melissa, that in my childhood, AAA wasn't actually really a thing yet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I meant, like, now.
The concept of a AAA game was only like recently just like started.
Okay, I
But
wasn't
to
really
play
bringing that
devil's
up.
advocate to what Mel's saying, it's just like the only things that are coming out that are you're gonna remember are like huge Zelda titles, huge Fallout titles, all that
Mario.
stuff.
Yeah,
like
AAA
all the main,
titles.
all the main AAA. But at the same time, like there's still new titles. Like Mass Effect, I still go back and play. I still go back and play the first Mass Effect just because it's a good game.
Well, I've gone back and played stuff like Undertale and oh geez, I forgot the name of the game I recently replayed. But I go back and play other small indie games. Does that mean that I'm not going to remember them forever? Just
Okay,
because...
but I'm saying it's one of those games that once the popularity has died down, it's gonna be like, yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, like who the hell's streaming Undertale in 2 years? That's what we're saying.
Okay, but not many
People's-
people are streaming
peop-
Mass Effect.
That's just a choice.
Okay.
Mass Effect came out 10
Look,
years
the point
ago.
I'm trying to make is that all of these games kind of suck. Like they don't
Yeah.
suck, but
They're not great.
They're nothing to like cry home about.
Mhm.
Sure, Undertale may be pretty fucking cool, but
All-
Undertale at its core is just Earthbound.
All
He's not
I'm
wrong.
gonna say...
He's not wrong.
All I'm gonna say is that if a game like Undertale inspires people to make games similar to it, I think that's heading down the right path in some
Oh
ways.
no, absolutely. If Undertale inspires other people to make really cool fucking RPGs, I'm not gonna be like knocking them. I'm just saying we're in a market right now that's so fucking filled to the brim that it's gonna fucking burst, and nobody's gonna want to look at a video game.
Because nothing's
for a
going to be
while.
finished.
Nothing. Not only that, but we're just gonna see shit coming at us from every different way. We're not gonna know which way to look.
Like everything's going to be in alpha. It's like play my alpha. It's like your game's not even done. Like why would I play your game?
I have a game that's not finished. It's got a blobby texture, but it runs. Can you like test it for me?
Like pay me $60 to look at pictures from an upcoming game that's going to come out in 10 years. Like fuck off. No.
Speaking of new games,
Yeah, can we
Psychonauts
actually-
2 got announced.
Surprisingly, that came out of nowhere.
Okay,
I'm not surprised.
I am.
That's all Double Fine is known for. They had to make a second one.
Oh,
Everybody's
is it
been
Double
asking for
Fine?
it.
Is it Double
Yeah.
Fine making
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
them then. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Double Fine's games, but holy shit, are they awful with money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crowdfunding this, I think.
Are they?
Oh,
I'm pretty
not
sure.
again.
Yeah,
Fuck
they're
yes!
crowdfunding
I
it.
can't wait to see this blow up in their faces.
We'll be talking about this in a couple of weeks. Join us on the OTS Podcast
Yeah, they're crowdfunding
for
it.
Mighty Fine, Double Fine's.
I'm pretty sure he's already like well over halfway.
Of
Yeah.
course he is. It's
Of course
Psychonauts
he is.
fucking 2. It's like the first game he made.
But yeah, I
Maybe he's learned.
I'm not surprised that it got announced. I don't know how it's gonna work though.
Final Fantasy VII got announced. Like at least
Oh,
the
joy.
gameplay trailer came out. Looks top.
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't really. I guess
Okay.
it technically had 5 seconds of gameplay in it.
It looked nice. It looked okay.
I was
So
re-
that was okay. The battle
Most
system. I'm
trailers.
trying to think. I know there's been some recent Final Fantasy games that it kind of played like that.
It's
I
the most
haven't
recent
played,
one.
so I can't
Yeah,
really.
15 is the.
Well, I'm talking about games that are out. Like I think Type 0 is sort of similar, but I haven't played it, so I can't really
Well,
comment
like-
on what I think.
well,
it looks
Lightning,
okay.
Lightning Returns kind of plays.
If
like
you
it,
haven't heard,
didn't
it's
it
not following the standard ATB battle system.
which I'm
from the original
kind of
Final Fantasy
pissed.
I don't mind. Honestly.
Like,
I
I don't mind either, but I don't know.
Like, I could stand time-based attacks, but it just came to a point where I'm just mashing the X button waiting for Cloud to fucking strike.
Don't get me
well,
wrong,
Crisis
though.
Core was fun.
Like, don't get me wrong, though. This looks really fucking cool. Like the combat is almost identical to 15's, which I have no problem with, because 15's combat looks fucking great.
It looks sexy.
I don't know. I've never been into turn-based.
Well, this isn't turn-based.
It wasn't turn-based.
Oh, it's not?
It was time-based back
Gee,
in
pay
Final Fantasy VII.
Time-based?
Basically, your characters had bars that filled up, and when they filled up,
right,
you could attack.
yeah.
You could attack at any point.
I kind of consider that the same.
It's sort of the same.
You're
but
kind of speaking blasphemy, so okay.
Oh
It
my
was
god!
time-based. It's what it's fucking called. It's not blasphemy.
No, I said she's saying blasphemy, saying it's the same thing. It's not.
It's kinda the same.
It's
and
very
I think
close
you're
when it
kind of
comes
speaking
down to
blasphemy. So
like just
if I go and
if
then
you
the
just picked up the
monster hits
controller,
me,
if you just picked
I'm
up the
fucking
controller,
with
you're
you
basically
now.
playing the same thing.
I would say if you want a good impression for you, Melissa, on what it would be like, it'd be like sort of halfway between Vindictus and like an actual turn-based game.
okay. Oh no, I've seen it. Like I've seen Final Fantasy. I've seen it played. I still consider it basically kind of the same. 'Cause a lot of the people I watch play it, it's like they swing and then the monster hits them, and then they go and the monster hits them.
It just came down to a point where you could like override the monster attacking, and you could just block their attacks with all of your attacks. You know?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how the Elder Scrolls Online is literally giving you
No.
like
They're asking players to come.
No.
Like,
Who-
this is so
How
fucking
close?
stupid.
Who
How
cares
close
about
is this
Elder
game
Scrolls
to
This
free to
is
play?
so fucking stupid.
How close is this to free to play?
Didn't that win
Dude.
something?
No, not at the Game Awards.
It
It was
better
just
nominated?
no. It
I
was,
thought it was.
No, it just got an announcement, and I loved it because they in their announcement video they had like I think 10 people. They were just like, "This is the best MMO ever. You can do this. I have a mount." I was like, "Oh my god, a
Like, you can do
fucking
none
mount!"
of those things.
And then. And then the best part was they showed like maybe 15 tweets and then a bunch of other tweets that were blurred out around them. And one of my friends was like, how many of those blurred out tweets around them are just shitting on the game?
Has anybody ever won any of those games? Ever?
I don't
Like,
know.
have there ever
It's-
been
it's just
announcements
fucking
of winners
stupid.
from like contests like that? I've never seen announcements.
This just comes off as desperate.
I don't know.
Just go free to play.
Just
Isn't it
dump
already?
your game already.
No, it's not free to play. $60 a month.
Yeah, it's $60 a
It's not
month.
$60 a month.
Is it not?
I thought it was $6.
Are you shitting
Is
me?
it
Like,
30?
no.
Are you fucking shitting me, citizen?
Is it
I'm looking it up right
Or
now,
no,
but that would be the
it's
most ridiculous thing I've
$60 for
ever
the
heard.
game, and then I think
Oh.
it's $10 a month.
Oh, I knew you had to pay $60 for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the per month part.
That would be like the single most expensive game ever.
But
Oh, they dropped the price
also-
on it. It's $28 right now if you want to buy Elder Scrolls.
Ooh. I
If you-
really want to play a mediocre MMORPG.
By the
I'm
way.
gonna go. I'd rather play Phantasy Star than play this.
Well,
And apparently they knocked off the monthly fee.
well,
Yeah,
also
I'm just reading that now.
So never know.
another game that got announced at the I shouldn't say got announced, but got revealed at the Game Awards was Far Cry Primal, which looks really, really cool.
Okay, I'm finding it more and more hilarious that whenever Ubisoft announces a Far Cry game, it's either boring as fuck or literally
Totally
the
rad.
coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, Far Cry 3, go in the jungle. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, 80s the video game. Oh, Far Cry 4, Alpine Mountains. Far Cry Primal, Cavemans. Fuck yeah.
You get to ride a fucking what are those tigers? The
You
tiger.
get to ride a
Saber-tooth?
saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, like, fucking awesome, okay? It's Caveman the video game.
It looks really. It's caveman action, the video game, not
It's
actual
more like
caveman.
Shaman, the video game.
Yeah.
Like, after this, expect 2 more shitty games and then something completely fucking radical.
Or it'll be the next the next game will be like huge, massive, and then the DLC will just be like some fucked up version of the game.
I find
It's Ubisoft. They're gonna go the same route.
I find it hilarious that the only good thing that ever came out of Far Cry 3 was Blood Dragon.
I liked Far Cry 3 for what it was.
Far Cry 3 was okay for what it was, but Blood Dragon was like, fuck yeah.
It was pretty tough.
Well, by the way, guys, Telltale's back.
Okay.
It's another fucking game.
But it's Batman this time, not
I don't
Minecraft.
care, Mel.
No. Okay,
I don't care.
you shut your whore mouth right now.
I don't care.
This is the best opportunity for
don't
us to have a
care.
truly great Batman game.
They're gonna
Shut your
fuck
whore
up.
mouth.
They're gonna fuck it up.
There's just
Are
another
you
fucking
high?
like. Why
Are
do
you
we need
fucking
another?
high?
Why do we need
Do I
another
need to break out
Batman
the brain
adaptation?
stick of talking?
Because have you seen Telltale's writing?
We don't need another Batman adaptation. It doesn't. The story's been told.
I feel like if Telltale can't write the story, like I feel like since it's Batman, they can't go as far as good as they can. And
Make
that's gonna
something
hold
else.
them.
Are you insane? This is perfect.
I'm not saying
Just
people won't play it and it won't be good.
Batman, okay,
it won't be as good as it could be.
let me tell you something right now.
It doesn't
And
need to
no,
be.
no,
Let me tell you
let
something, dudes.
Let me tell you something right now, and this is a hard truth. Batman? No, listen, I'm fucking serious.
I thought he was
about
just
this.
gonna say, like, fuck you.
One, fuck
This is
you.
a hard truth.
Two,
Fuck you.
Batman, the idea of Batman died in, like, the 70s, okay?
Okay.
Batman is no longer Batman.
Okay.
This
So
is
what's
the
this gonna do?
This is going to be the closest thing we have to having an actual Batman game. A game where Batman is actually a detective, where he actually solves crimes, instead of being armored up robot Matrix Man.
I don't know. I
Okay.
like armored up robot Matrix Man.
He's Meme Man.
He's Meme Man. He's basically become a meme at this point, and it's kind of fucking disgusting.
That reminds
I
me
don't
of the
know,
thing you told me about Magic City Man.
Yeah, it's like a Magic City Man game. Okay?
Like,
Batman
I-
has sort of become Magic City Man.
I feel like you
Not to a
have
certain
slightly too
degree.
much hopes for this, though.
Okay, but I've enjoyed the other games, and they've all been fucking stellar. Walking Dead Season 1, fucking great. The Wolf Among Us, fucking radical.
I didn't
Sounds
like
like a
Wolf
90s
Among
commercial.
Us, but
Well, Wolf Among Us doesn't like you.
okay. But I'm gonna make another segue here.
That was the
Since
point.
we're
You don't
speaking-
have to say when you're gonna transition to another topic when there's literally a pause in the podcast for you to transition to another topic.
Street Fighter finally revealed a character without it being leaked, which was good.
What's this dude's name again?
Fawn?
It's pronounced Fong, but it's spelt Fang.
Oh, yeah,
But-
that guy looks fucking cool.
He's like Chinese Waluigi,
Kind of, that's the best.
Luigi gonna win?
Luigi gonna win!
but he looks really fucking weird. But I mean, I imagine the playstyle is probably awesome.
He's a Shadowloo agent, which is really cool to see a new Shadowloo agent. I'm totally pumped. I'm just really pumped for Street Fighter V in general. It looks really
yeah,
fucking
same here.
good.
I have it in my wish list, like waiting for the videos and stuff to come out.
Like, fucking Nash. Nash is back.
I'm excited for the new characters, like the
Oh, yeah.
not the Capoeira chick, but I can't remember her name.
Julia.
Julia. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Brazilian chick. Yeah, dude. She
Yeah.
looks fucking awesome. And I'm really glad to see Nikali. Nikali looks fucking cool. He's basically like a Super
And
Saiyan.
Dhalsim's back.
Yeah, Dhalsim's back, and his look is really cool. I like the whole like gray beard look for him.
Got a lot of new shit coming out.
But yeah, I think that wraps up everything.
Yeah, not
For this
too much
podcast,
else going on.
There's just like Rocket League's coming to Xbox 360.
There's some new stuff for
Bioshock-
Destiny Racing Leagues. If anybody's interested in racing in Destiny.
Bioshock and I think Borderlands are officially coming to the PS4.
I think I'll stick to racing in an actual racing game.
The Super Mario Bros. Has a theme song, like lyrics, and I didn't know that.
Dark Souls 3
don't
has its
worry.
release date April 2016.
Yeah, definitely check it. Definitely check it. The link up for the Super Mario Bros. Lyrics. It's creepy.
But
Cam,
yeah,
what was that
I
sigh
think
for?
that's it.
I feel like I've bitched about Dark Souls on this podcast before.
Yeah. You have.
Don't tell me you're not excited about Dark Souls 3.
I'm not.
Oh, come on, man. It looks really fucking good.
It looks like it's Dark Souls. Again.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yay.
Man, I don't
The
even
same fucking game.
Man, I don't even fucking count Dark Souls 2. That was not a fucking Dark Souls game.
What does that mean?
Look, I've been saying this for like the past 2 years now. They need to take a break from making these.
I can understand that to a
There is
degree.
like I'm watching the
Oh
trailer
my
like
God.
literally right now. There is not a single new thing.
They need to start
Not that I can
making.
tell.
They need to stop making these Dark Souls type games as well.
Like at the risk of sounding like the ultimate hipster, becoming popular ruined Demon Souls.
Yeah.
No, I can agree with you
But-
with that. Yeah. I know what you mean.
And I'm really tired of hearing about fucking MLG, how hard Dark Souls is. Look, it's not that hard. Honestly, I can beat Dark Souls pretty much without dying. Certainly without ever actually losing my souls at this point. And I'm not saying that like I'm super hardcore. It's not actually that hard. It's just kind of difficult. People have just latched onto it. It's really starting to piss me off.
But on a happier note, we're ending?
What?
I
What?
guess so.
I don't know. Did we end there? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to give you some cards to figure out how to end this podcast. Like, hey Mel, just slide this in there and say that. There we go.
But,
Back away.
but yeah, I think that wraps up our podcast for today, so that we don't get into another fight. Well, I shouldn't say fight, but another debate like the beginning.
Debates have been
of this
good.
podcast.
That's what brings the people coming back.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but yes, this is. I'll take TK saying this is the OTS Podcast. Signing out. Bye, guys.
Vote for Team Jawbreaker.
Shut up, Marcus. Bye.
Check us out on Twitter.
Check me out on Pornhub.